das Spiel gegen den BHC. Ihr solltet euch ganz schnell auf der Internetseite der www.füchse-berlin.de registrieren, denn ihr könnt, wenn ihr Bock habt, nämlich dann eine Freikarte ergattern, weil wir das hier von euch, dass ihr richtig Alarm. was the best day of my life. Und ihr habt sie live gehört. Denn sie waren hier für euch live und haben live gesungen. Und wir werden gleich ganz live und ganz in Farbe das Finale erleben um den EHF Cup 2014. Hier in der Max-Schmeling-Halle. Wir machen nochmal den ultimativen Fanvergleich. Wir sagen Hallo Montpellier. Wir sagen ein Hallo nach Ungarn.
Hello, good afternoon, and you're very welcome to this, the final game of the EHF Cup Final Four in the Max Schmeling-Halle in Berlin. And we have just been treated to a wonderful song from a band called American Author, The Best Day of My Life. And you have to wonder whether or not this might be the best day of somebody's life. They have a chance for a gold medal in a prestigious European Cup tournament, it being the EHF Cup, and this is the final between Montpellier Agglomeration from France and Pick Szeged from Hungary. The two referees just being introduced to the crowd. They are from Macedonia, Slave Nikolov and Georgi Nachevsky, two top Champions League referees here today with us for the final. Very well respected in the game. Tough but fair. So, Montpellier arrived here having defeated Constante yesterday 36-32, playing some of the best handball of the tournament. Very fluid, very fast, very team-based. But a little bit of news for you is that Acombre cannot play. Pardon me. In the tackle against Dadzic, he broke his finger. I asked him whether it was when he fell. He said no, that it was actually that when he went to shoot the ball, whatever way the player blocked the ball as he shot it, it broke his finger. So he's out for a month at least, which means he won't play again this season, and certainly not today. Big miss for Montpellier, but they have, of course, got Greby, who can play in that left-back position, and means that the team will be very, very fluid and very fast indeed. For their part, Pick Szeged arrived here having defeated the hosts 24-22. Low-scoring game. Failed to score for the first 8 to 10 minutes of the second half. And they had 16 technical and turnovers. Altogether, they had 16. So 8 turnovers, 8 technical faults in the game. So a lot of mistakes, but very functional in the attack. Mindegia, the centre player, did quite well for them. And then when Jonas Ladholm came on, he had an exceptionally good game. And from the penalty spot was so accurate. But of course, their right back, Baloch, was really important for them yesterday. He scored 6 goals. And their left back, Ilyes, well, he got 5. Ladholm himself with 5. And the line player, Tsubai, got 4. So, very experienced team in the Hungarian league. Of course, second Hungarian team this season to reach the finals of a major European tournament. Győr being the others who went on to win. So it'll be interesting to see whether or not Pick Szeged could do it. And it would be the perfect birthday present for their coach, as it's Juan Carlos Pastor's birthday today. So happy birthday to him, and you just never know. But I guess in most people's minds, this team is the favourite, and that man, number 16, Thierry Omeyer, will play, although he has some kind of a thigh strain or a calf strain, but you'd need wild horses to drag him off the court, and failing him being able to complete the game, Sifer did absolutely wonderful for them yesterday, number 91. Tatai will be so important for the team from Szeged. The 30% save average yesterday. Sifer 30, Thierry Omeyer 36, having only played the first half, but it was enough to really put Constante to bed. As we move along, there's Greby, number 10, and as I said, he moved into the half-back position after the injury of Acombre yesterday, and the team played much, much quicker. The players to look out for them, Dragan Gajic, the Slovenian, he got 9 goals yesterday on fast breaks and whatnot. Greby got 6, and just inside Gajic in the right back position, Dolanets got another 6. So the Slovenian contingent, very, very strong for them. Vid, Katichnik, the other, and Gaber got one apiece. Not that much, but played a valuable role in the team. And then the maestro, number 4, Diego Simone, in the centre, was absolutely sensational. Saw so many openings, so many gaps. Played the ball quick, really linked the ball well in the centre, as a good centre player should do. And perhaps outshone Mendega, who is the centre player, the Spanish centre player from Pick Szeged. So Diego Simone, the Argentinian, number 4, really, really good, wonderful to watch. And this Montpellier team is wonderful to watch with the very different styles. Szeged much more direct, and with Pastor they have quite an offensive defense unit going on. So it will be interesting to see whether or not the switching and movement off the ball that Montpellier are employing at the moment can be effective against their defence. And then, of course, it will be interesting to see whether the smaller Montpellier team can function against this very, very strong and tall Szeged backline. Parondo on the wing, Roberto Parondo, Champions League winner himself, came from Ciudad Real and Atletico Madrid, scored 3 yesterday, and he's a fantastic prospect to have on the right wing to be able to bring on. He played a lot of the game yesterday. Normally they've been playing with Lasica. And then, of course, Blazovic, who comes on in the defence, very strong. Pirtz didn't score yesterday, didn't do too much, but gave the little break maybe that Ilyas needed. And then Anshin was also playing in the right wing position yesterday, but didn't get much of a nod in the right back, although he stands at over 2 metres tall. So not much more to tell you. That was Patrice Canaille, just in camera there for a little while as the Montpellier team gets into a huddle. Very, very young team. At one stage yesterday, the average age in the back division was just over 22 years of age, which is incredible when you think they're playing at this level. And the Szeged team, well, they've played together for so long. They're an experienced outfit in the Hungarian league. Narrowly lost to Veszprém in the Hungarian Championship playoffs, home and away. So, tough to call. There's the team from Montpellier. Tej, of course, on the line, had a great game yesterday. There's Patrice Canaille. And it looks like they are starting with the ball, and it is Kekezovic who's going to start on the left wing. But I can see Vatkerti there on the court, but perhaps he's going to come off unless they're going to start with 7 players, which isn't allowed. I mean, 7 outcourt players. So I think I've pretty much given you the rundown of who everybody is on the team. And in fact, Vatkerti has come off, and it is Kekezovic who's starting on the left wing. Kekezovic yesterday, no goals. So that's an interesting choice from the coach, Juan Carlos Pastor, who's sitting there, chin in hand. Happy birthday. Nice guy too. Very approachable. So they start with the ball, and it is Ilyas in the left back position, Mendegi in the centre, Zubai on the line. Right back goes to Anshin and then Parondo, and they're wearing blue, playing from right to left. They're the star players, Dragan Gajic and Zsolt Balach, both left-handers. Left guy, Gajic plays in the right wing, and Balach plays in the right back. What a player he is. 189 and he weighs 96 kilos, built like a tank. In the defence, Montpellier playing all in white, just going through their little footwork routines there, and they are starting from the far side. Gigu in the left wing, Rebi inside him. Then you have Tej in the #1 position of a 5-1 defence, Gaber on the line. Wissam Hamam is playing in the right back defensive position, and Gajic on the right wing, with Simone and Dolonets ready to come on in place of Gaber and Hamam. So quick changes, and I'll tell you, Simone is on like a bullet. He is ready to go the minute the ball is regained, and either Gaber or Hamam get off that court. So Tej playing in that 5 forward man in the 5-1. That's an interesting choice from Canaille. Maybe he feels that he needs to stop the, put 2-on-1 on either Ilyas or Anshin coming through on that angle from the left or right back position, and that's why perhaps he has Tej out there. Be interesting to see exactly what happens there. So the referees are happy. Mikler starts in goal for Pick Szeged, and Omeyer, of course, gets the nod in goal for Montpellier. The shaking of hands, And Mendegia with the ball plays it to Anchin. Anchin gets a touch, gives it to Porondo, who gets a touch, has a little bounce, and then moves deep to the corner. Kekezovic the same on this near side. And Tej following the ball, just making sure. Now he blocks off Ilyes, who gets a little shoulder from him. Now he goes out one-on-one with Mendegia. Gaber almost loses Ilyes. Ball goes back to him again. Mendegia switch with Anchin. Anchin up, hits the post and down. And the referee, courtside referee, had decided that the ball touched one of the defenders on the way out, so it's going to be a corner ball. I had a feeling that Thierry Omeyer might have touched it, but no, let's have a look. Yeah, and no touch from Omeyer. Hit the post and went out. Szeged starting again with the ball. Ilyes around the corner to Subai. Subai held off the ball by Hmam. Quite a lot of Fuchsia fans, well, they're happy with their third place, stayed behind to watch the game. So we have an almost full arena, a few empty seats around, but not many. So they've paid their money and they want to see a good final, as we all do. Mendegia underarm, that's a great goal to start it off. He's a good player. I mentioned him yesterday, he didn't have the best of games, but that's a good starting point from a nice goal, and they lead 1-0. Dolonets now. Gigu playing in the centre. Tej dragged off the ball. Looks like Tej dragged off the ball, and it's going to be Milazovic who takes the first caution of the game. The Croatian boy gets a caution from the Macedonian referees. And Simone is on now in place of Gigu in the centre, and Gigu goes deep to the left wing, and you've got Grebi, Simone and Dolonets. What a back division it is. It's so fast. Their movement off the ball is incredible. Ball to Gajic, but going nowhere. Dolonets now, ball behind. Oh, he's fouled in there, and he's pulled down. 2 minutes, and they're taking no messing. And Blazovic, having just been cautioned, gets a 2-minute suspension. And with only 1:49 gone in the game, it's already a power play. And Dolonets looks in a little bit of pain, gets up gingerly. The floor wiper comes on, wipes the floor, and you see, gets him around the neck, pulls him down. Slightly accidental, but also kind of knew what he was doing. And the libero is Kekezovic for when the ball is turned over or they get the ball in the attack. Dolonets now waits for Grebi, through 1 and 2, but it's an attacker foul. Anchin did well to get his body in the way there, and well, Grebi wasn't sidestepping, he was just going through that gap, and they waste the first chance in the power play. Not much chance for Grebi to get out of the way there, I have to say, and they have the ball. Anchin goes to the right wing, Balach in the right back, and Mendegia in the centre with Subai on the line. Ball, Balach, reverse pass. Takes it again, tries to sidestep, almost loses his footing. Lovely ball, Anchin, he comes around. That's absolutely wonderful. It's what he's got in his arsenal. He's not a jump shooter from the right wing. In fact, he's not a shooter from the right wing, I should say. He's a jump shooter that can come from the right wing. Grebi, Dolonets and Pick Szeged, as they did yesterday, start the game strongly. Grebi, lovely ball out to Gigu, ball into Tej. Tej over the head of Mickler in goal and pulls one back for Montpellier. Quick passing, no messing around, and look at this. Tej, lovely, turns, looks, he gets between 1 and 2. This was Anchin, well, no chance for Rome out there. 2 meters too tall. The guy's got an absolute bullet of a shot. But if he gets a chance on his own on the wing, he is not a good winger. But coming around like that on a little switch, he's got that in his arsenal, that he can just put that ball to bed. Mendegia still with the libero on this side, but he stays over here and he just makes his way off, but Pastor says stay on now. He wants him off, and Mickler back on because the ball is on the far side, and Ilyes doesn't even look for him. They stay in the same positions, but the entire Montpellier defence moves with him. Gaber grabs Balach agriculturally, you might say, and then in there on the line it looks like Hmam took Subai, and Subai looks like he got a little bit of a bang as somebody landed on him. And in the meantime, yellow card for Hmam. And that's why no chance for Subai to turn there. So, starts again. 1 second left on the power play. Kekezovic comes back on, normale as you might say, and Mickler back in goal. So full complement, Szeged leading 2-1. Moving the ball fast, ball into Tubai. Tubai gets a little knock for his troubles from the long sock-wearing Hammam, who looks fitter than I've seen him in a while. Was that Anchin? It was Anchin, but he misses it. Hammam looks for the fast break, finds Gigu. Gigu jumps. It's all the way out to Greby. Greby, shot, save. Ilyes Mendegia, but it's 5-on-2. Nobody up there for Szeged. Now sidestep, Mendegia goes through into the bread basket. No, says the referee. There's something going on down the other end. It's Greby, and they can't lose him. They cannot lose him. It's off camera. The ball is still going to be Montpellier's, but they're checking on Greby, and he looks in a bit of pain. Stayed down, no reason for him to stay down. Up he goes. Oh, that's just no hand to stop his fall. I think he's just winded, he'll be okay, but you see, just takes a bang and then, just lands on his back, and that's got to be a sore. When he gets up, he's a strong boy. Only 22 years of age, and he seems to have been around for such a long time. Once upon a time in Montpellier, he was a bit part player, a kind of a substitute, sometimes unused, sometimes getting a couple of minutes, but in the latter number of years, he became a key player for them. Greby, and he's a big superstar down there. Dolanets! What a goal! Not that big, but bangs it in. Mikler never even moved. It's 2-2, and it's all about getting the ball on the run. And in the meantime, the referee's been called over. 2 minutes he's called for Mendegia. Must have been an illegal substitution. That's the only thing I can think it was. And a little bit of inexperience there. And it's the only thing that I could think could have happened, unless he said something. And looks like we're not going to see it. Here's one of the officials from Pick Szeged there, shaking his head. Riley behind. Mendegia gets a 2-minute suspension, and well, the way the officials stopped the game, I can only assume it was for an illegal substitution coming on before the other player was off. In the meantime, it's a power play for Montpellier, and Gajic is fully free, and that's wonderful! Well, I don't know how he did it, but he was wide open. Took a while for the ball to get to him. He still had no angle. Vatkerti really cut off the angle, and he still put it past Mikler. And Mikler, who had a great game yesterday, is, well, he's only on 33%. I say 33%, but he's only made one save in the game so far. He's probably at 25%. Ladholm comes on in the centre. Balach, a windmill, tries to play it off. Off comes Kikezovic again, but he's sent back on as libero by Pastor, this near side, as we see Balach. Out goes Greby, and I'll tell you, that's little versus large, because, well, Balach's nearly 100 kilos, and Greby isn't anywhere near that. Ilyes Ladholm had a great game when he came on yesterday. He's moving laterally, though. Hammam moves around with him. Penalty, correct decision from the referee, no doubt about it. Hammam lucky to stay on. He's already on a caution. He had the arm around his neck there. Nice movement. Looked like Ladholm was going the wrong way, but Subai was moving with him. Worked out nicely in the end. So Ladholm, Mr. Penalty taker, steps forward. Referee is waiting, doesn't allow that to stand. Calls him back to the 7-metre line again. Ladholm makes no mistake, 3-3. Gigu bounces it into Greby, to Simone. Very quiet today in the game. Gajic just loiters with intent, fixing, getting a little bit of sticky onto the hand. Wasn't expecting the ball. Simone, oh, nice pass, and nice goal. It's all soft hands, and it starts with Simone's sidestep, and then just as it looks like he's about to be hit, he makes the pass. Look at this, there's the pass, and then suddenly Vatkerti has no chance, and Gajic just makes no mistake. How good is he? I mean, it's zero angle, But once again, Dolonets doesn't even have to go between 1 and 2. He can just bounce past the ball into him. And no chance Szeged to stop that. They're back to a full complement again. The 2-minute suspension is over, whatever it was for. Ilyesh sidesteps Gaber. Ball behind to Parondo. Parondo! Nice little ball. Got a bit lucky. Gaber switches off. And Tej breaks. And Gaber is the second line on this side. And Tej on the far side. Dolonets! He's hit by Blažević, and Blažević has to be very careful because he's already had 2 minutes in the game. So the next foul, if the referees deem it to be dangerous enough, look at this, Parondo over the top. Gaber just totally switched off, thinking Parondo was tied up. And Gaber's off. Greby in the centre now with Simone, but expect that to change. Here comes Gajic, far side. Out goes, looks like Blažević, but Greby just breaks past him as if he's not there. And fires one into the roof of the net. And Mikler, well, he's 5 from 6 at the moment. That he's let in 5 from 6 shots. He's only saved 1, so his percentages are pretty poor comparatively to yesterday. Nice recovery, but foul, says the referee. And Szeged started all over again, a goal down. Ilyesh, Mendegia, Tej out there just in front of the 9-meter line. Steps, waits for Mendegia to move. Now hits Ilyesh, ball goes over to Anchin, and Omeyer must have gotten a touch, and down goes Gaber in serious pain. He looks like, well, that's never good to see. He looks, was it a shin on shin? Did he fall awkwardly? It doesn't look like it's his ankle, looks like it's his calf muscle. And he's shaking his head, he's not happy. Kanaye, meanwhile, allows the medical team to just check out his man. Up he goes. And Gaber he came down. Did he come down awkwardly? He's in trouble. He's coming off. Yeah. I don't think we'll be seeing him. It looks like a calf muscle. And that's a real sore one. If you get that little pull in the calf, it means you can't accelerate. It means you can't push off that standing leg. And yeah, that's a nightmare. Looks like there's even more Szeged fans here today. They must have found out the team got to the final. They got tickets somehow, and there's even more of them. Waving flags, big Hungarian flags, big blue and white Szeged flags. And Montpellier continue. Greby, the switch with Dolonets. Simone, Greby to Gajic. The ball is flying around, and they're always finding the gap. Whoa! I don't know what that was. Just seemed to slip out of his hands at the wrong time there. On comes Mam in place of Simone. Mendegia, a little sidestep, then the elbow into the face of Dolonets. Dolonets is not happy about it. Dolonets never bought the fake from Mendegia, and then he led with the elbow. That wasn't deliberate, of course, but Dolonets felt it. Tej steps out front again. 7-1. Perhaps Szeged aren't even getting close to cause a foul. That's how quick this Montpellier team plays. Subaj tries to get the block. He does get the block. Gets the ball back out to Anchin. Anchin Mendegia, the ball moving quicker. Ilyesh out to the wing to Kekezovic. Good goal. Looked a bit awkward, but in the end the ball made it to where it needed to go, and he made no mistake, and it's 5-5. Simone, Gigu, oh, Simone lost his footing. It's quite slippy out there. And Gigu stays deep this side, second line. Hit in the face is Simone by, looks like Ilyesh. It is Ilyesh, and he's going to take a yellow card for the team. So for all the fact that Szeged don't look very fluid at the moment, it's still 5-5. Functional is the word I'd use, whereas definitely the more stylish handball is being played by Montpellier, but they've taken 8 shots and only scored 5 of them. Lovely ball, great save. Mikler jumps in, no, he's inside. And by contrast, Montpellier have only, well, that was their 7th shot in the game now. But so 5-5. Mindegya stays in the centre and Anchin still ahead of Balach, but Balach looks like he's just warming himself up out there on the sideline. He's been told to sit back down by the match officials. Mindegya tries to go across, stolen by Gigu. Clever bit of play. And, well, he wants to get back in. He does get back in. Mindegya to the left this time to Ilyich. Ball moving slowly. Mindegya goes again this side. Ilyich, ball to Kikezovic. Top corner, goal. And there was a lot of pushing, shoving, and whatever else in the middle. And somehow the ball, look at it again. I mean, there's 3 Montpellier guys around Ilyich, and, well, Kikezovic had the freedom of the court there to pick his spot, which he did, and he put it to the top corner. The dancing girls, well, they've changed their costumes again. 6-5, Szeged lead. To and fro in this game, 12 minutes gone. The final, if you've just joined us, between Montpellier and Pick Szeged from Hungary. Dolanets up, hits the post, rebound. Brilliant goal, Simone! Got the look at the rebound, but what a shot in the end. He's so aware. He just knows what's coming. He feels it. He sees the game. He reacts just a bit quicker than everybody else. A really good talent he is. The Argentinian Diego Simone. Balach now. Oh, he tries to go past Greby. Greby has got to haul him down. Ball behind it, goes in, the goal! Well, do you believe it? When you're looking in, it's in. Well, that was one of the worst passes I've ever seen and ends up being a goal. Gajic misses. Goalie's ball breaks. Vatkerti breaks it all the way to the far side. Anchin on the right wing. Balach brings it back inside to Ilyich. Ilyich has nowhere to go. Great defending from Montpellier. Gabert back on. Tries to get the ball into Zubai. Does. Penalty, says the referee. And Greby caught wrong side. And Gabert maybe not 100% light on the feet where you need to be in that centre block. Big lad though. And you see Greby, well, he had no chance, did he? Look at that. Well, that is just an absolute disaster. And not content with being a goal up, they're about to go 2 goals up. If Laholm could put this away, he does put it away. No chance, Omeyer. And Omeyer now is on less than 30%, whereas Mickler's on 33%. 8-6, Jonas Laholm, Mr. Eagle Eye, from the penalty spot, scores it again. Ball in, stolen. Vatkerti, well, he's dropped it and it's hit his knee. No, the referee decides it's going to be a foul against him, just further out than the 9-metre line. And, well, throwing away balls ain't going to win you games, Montpellier. And it was a poor pass into the line, and Ilyich couldn't believe his luck that the ball was just passed straight to him. Pick Szeged reverberates around the arena from the, well, really strong army of blue and white clad Szeged supporters. If you've just joined us, they're playing from right to left in blue and white. Ball all the way out to the wing to Anchin, but he's going nowhere fast. Easy save, Omeyer. That is not his strength. And they could let him shoot all day from the right wing. He probably would never score. Simone, Dolanets, Gajic is free, but he doesn't see him. Simone moves it quickly. That's what he's good at. Ball to the line. That's a great goal. And in the meantime, someone's getting a yellow card. It is Anchin. Well, probably didn't like the shot that he took a little bit earlier, and he's after taking a yellow card for his team. But how quickly did Simone move that ball? And then Greby, well, he's nearly got his head taken off him there. It's a little bit more than and it was Ilyich actually should have gotten more than Anchin, because Ilyich absolutely nailed him coming in, and that really could have been very, very sore on the boy. It's like he was caught between pillar and post there, and well, he's okay. Eight-7, nothing in it. A sheet of bronco between the two teams at the moment. 7 to Montpellier, 8 to Szeged. Thierry Omeyer, he's had 4 saves from 12, he's at 33%, and Mickler is only on 30%. Well, Montpellier have only taken 10 shots in the game. Mendegia, Balach, goal. One step, one shot, the power, the bazooka that he brings out. And no sooner have they scored the goal than Montpellier break with Guigou in the centre. Dolonet sidesteps Guigou into the line to Tej. Save Mickler! And a great save it is too. Tej is down. They're going to break without him. Ilyes with the ball, but it's all too slow. Plodding, ball goes back to Ilyes. Ball breaks out and they was far too slow. Over the top, Gajic is gone. He's like a greyhound. Takes it off the fingertips of Dolonet. Puts it into the back of the onion bag. And how bad was that counter-attack from Szeged, and how good was that counter-attack from Montpellier? Tej didn't even look up, he just knew. Throw the ball into the space and that boy, Dragan Gajic, will be gone, and he's like a greyhound. He was a good 5 metres behind Dolonet when he started, but he caught it up, took the ball out of his hand, went alone, scored the goal. 2 from 3 for him in the game, and the score now is, or is it 3 from 4? Score now is 8-9. Mendegia with the ball, plays to Kikesevic out there on the left wing. No Jonas Shellman, remember, injured. Pertsa comes on and plays to Balak. Balak goes through the legs of Omeyer. He can't believe it. Not 100% fit today. Guigou, no, they're not happy that they were all onside. Gajic was just over the centre line. 10-8, 16 and a half minutes gone in the first half. Nice ball, Pertsa. Poor goal to concede from Omeyer, I have to say. 100% Balach. Simonet, Guigou, Créby over the top and out for a corner ball. Timeout called by Patrice Canaille, just to give his young charges a little bit of confidence in what they need to do. Let's hear what he has to say.
Défense, on va changer. Diego, tu passes ici, tu vas prendre le ballon castrique, ce qu'on a vu. Mika, tu fais ici, ok? Bon, on va faire là plutôt. Diego ici et Mika ici. Ouais, le mystique. Bon, si jamais il y a la rentrée, tu t'écartes ici et Diego à dos. Ok? Ici on a maté, 7, ok, sur la montée de balle, Diego ici et Mika à l'aide. Ne vous précipitez pas, vas-y à ce paradis, enchaînez à réécarta, ok, on enchaîne.
So no need to rush it. Tej, by the way, who saved, that's the second counter-attack saving interception he made one yesterday that was absolutely wonderful. And look at that, not only does he intercept it, but puts the ball on a plate for Gajic. And Gajic ran, hoping the ball might get to him, it did. And the score now is a 2-goal game, and on comes Vid Kaptichnik, old head, to help out the young boys who are struggling a little bit. And now we've changed. Créby gets a little break while he's been in the wars over that side on the far left. And now we have the Slovenian contingent centre line all the way over to right wing. Dolonets, Kaptichnik and Diego Simonet plays in the left back that got them some goals yesterday. Simonet, well, he's no need for that shot. Could have taken his time. Van Kerti breaks, plays it to Balak. Balak, ball to Ilyes. Ah, that's super! Oh, what a save! Brilliant save from Vranjes in there on the line. Guigou goes to Dolonets, into Gaber. Gaber save, Mickler. Ball breaks again, played at a rate of knots up and down. To and fro, ebb and flow. And they slow it down again. The moment of mad handball just over for now. Well, 2 brilliant saves. This was the best of them. No, that's not, that's the Tej interception again. I thought they were going to show the ball into Vranjes there, and what a save by Omeyer, and then ball down to Gaber, and Mickler had him in his pocket. Still 10-8 with 18 minutes gone in the first half. Mendegia, lovely reverse pass, Pertsa into Anchen, Anchen scores. Well, Pertsa looked like a player there. Lovely reverse pass by Mendegia to open up the defence there. And great movement, Anchin second line. And it's a 3-goal game. Dolonets held up by Ilyes in there, who's now defending on this left-hand side. Vranjes in there with Blažević in the centre block and Anchin just outside him. Oh, nice pass, nice pass. Penalty, says the referee. Nice ball, look at that, through the legs of Vranjes. The Bosnian, well, he won't be happy with that that form of defending, leaving his legs that wide open for a ball to be bounced through it like, well, whatever you want to call it. But Gajic steps forward, he's lethal from this position, and there you go, that's why. What a player he is. What a player he is. Came into this game today with 62 goals scored, and now he's got 4. And perhaps 5, actually. Balach, Mendegia, Pertze with his countryman on the line. Mendegia, well, that's going to be absolutely, that's going to be called an attacker foul. Simone plays it quickly to Gigu. Gigu comes back inside, but no movement from Simone, who relaxes as man comes off and Vid Kaptichny comes on. And off comes Pertze, and on comes Ilyes and Vadkerti. So a lot of changes and great defending. Mendegia really didn't have the... Yeah, Gajic has got 4 from 5, 1 from the penalty spot. And he's having a great game today. Really good game. 11-9, 2 goals in it. I think Szeged marginally ahead in terms of just about everything at the moment, including experience, and I think it's experience that has them 2 goals to the good. The young guns, maybe their first big final, a little bit nervous. They need to settle into it. Kaptichnik, what a ball! What a ball! Oh, wonderful, and Gabert held his ground, and a little spin almost around meant that he was moving on to the ball, you see, and he turned and then put one down past Mikler. That was a lovely goal made by Kaptichnik, scored by Gabert. 1-goal game. Ladholm now on the far right-hand side, waits for Pertze. Pertze's not going to do too much, doesn't shoot so much anymore. Hammam steps out on him, holds him up. Pertze talks to his compatriot Vranjes and tells him what he wanted to do, and that wasn't what he wanted. So Ladholm with the... No, he's waiting. Balak gets the ball. Balak, lovely pass! Ah, super play! Really good movement. Pre-rehearsed and really worked out well for them. On a 9-meter throw, Kaptichnik with the ball. Switches with Simone. Simone to Dolonets. Dolonets has got to come all the way back again. He's held up by Ilyes. Ball goes over the top, but it's going to be a foul. No chance for him to make a decent pass there with, I think it was Ilyes hanging out of him. Now Ilyes goes into the centre block, and it's Vranjes that comes over to this near side on the left back position. Kaptichnik in the centre. Simone left back, and Dolonets in the right back position. Gigu and Gajic as you were. Ah, super. Fakes one into Gabert, and then boom, opens up the arm, and Vid gets himself on the score sheet again. Did something similar yesterday. Started out life as a right winger for me. That's how I got to know him as a player, playing on the right wing for Kiel, and then went to Montpellier and started being utilised in a right back position. And he's not the tallest guy in the world, but he's also not the smallest. Ladholm, reverse pass, almost stolen and then scored. Dolonets, well, he was just too late for the bus, wasn't he? He's 1.90 m, Kaptichnik, and well, that's what happens in a defence when you're just 1 second too late. Nice goal, Gigu, I should say. Nice goal, brings it back to 1 goal again, 12-13. It was a great pass. Balak let him go, he'd no chance. And yeah, good goal. 25 goals scored in 22 minutes of handball. Goalkeepers haven't had the best of days. Omeyer 29%, Mikler 31%. Not bad, but not maybe good enough to win a final. Pirce still on in place of Ilyes. She's looking for Vranjes to do the block, but it doesn't happen. Balak in the centre. Ladholm looks, waits, reverse pass to, he comes second line on this near side. No, goes back out into the half-back position, but Tej and Hamam have them wrapped up on this side, and Kikezovic goes in far side in the line. Much better defending now from Montpellier. Ladholm, well, he's hit. Pirce not going anywhere. Ball stolen by Gajic. Gigu looks, finds nobody there. Oh, why didn't he play the ball to Simonet? It was open. I mean, he just lost the run of himself. Hadn't got the compass out. Didn't know where he was. And you don't expect a guy of his experience to make a mistake like that. I mean, he's 32 years of age. He's been in that position many times. He could have easily bounced past that ball through the gap of the defence. Great save, Omeyer. Wasn't the best of shots from Larholm. Everybody's inside, says the referee. Larholm goes down, scratches the head, gets back up. No messing around. Omeyer plays it. No, referee wants him back inside. Simonet again, 13-12. Montpellier just behind in this game. Nothing in it. Of course, Montpellier had less time to recover for this game. It's quite an early start. Oh, brilliant save by Mikler. Oh my word, but that little three-step where he fakes and comes back to the same side of the fake. Look, there, that does it really quickly, and probably should have gone near post, but well, what are you going to do? Mikler's a clever goalkeeper. It's a great save. Really good save. Balak. Gabert, look at Tej stepping out maybe to intercept it again to Pirce. I'll tell you, when Pirce is playing, it's a much slower game that Szeged play, but the coach, he's got his timeout card in his hand. He's doing that will I, won't I, and at the moment his team is going nowhere fast. And Pirce, oh, he's going to go alone. No, he plays it in, gets a lucky break. Ladholm off the crossbar. Lucky break from Montpellier, because Szeged got the lucky break. The ball past everyone's nose into Ladholm. They're breaking while you're watching the action replay, and Kavtichnik's gone down. He's been poleaxed by Vranjes, and Vranjes, look at this for a tackle. Oh, that is disgraceful. Well done, referees. Straight away, they had the card out. And Vranjes gets a 2-minute suspension. Look at that, leading with the elbow. He's also got bare by the jersey. He's really, you know, he's everywhere. He's all over him. So, power play with 5 minutes odd left in the first half. And it is Montpellier's ball. The drums beat out among the Blue Foxes. And they started again. Kavtichnik still in the middle. Diego Simonet still out in the left back. Rebi being, they're waiting to use him for a different moment. And Tej used his elbow to block in on the line. And I have to say that I like that about these referees. At least you know why the decision was made. An attacker foul. And it is the libero coming on again. Kikezovic on the left wing. 2 turnovers apiece and 2 technical fouls for Montpellier. Pirce, Ladholm, Balak, Gigu stepping out, but the wing is still free on the far side if they can find him. Well, Ladholm went to the zone and he didn't need anybody else, and Mam didn't really do his job very well, and they've broken again, and Gabert was ahead of the ball too, but the whistle had already gone. Simonet, Gigu plays the ball quickly. Simonet again, the gap is there from Tej. Kavtichnik, it's all the way open in the middle. Well, I'll tell you, if he'd have given that ball to Simonet, and Simonet's even saying it to him, the middle had opened up. I mean, there was such a gap. There was 6 meters between the centre block, and he was walking straight through it to score the goal, and Kavtichnik didn't spot it. 52 seconds left, 2 goals now, Montpellier. Tej with the ball on the 9-meter line, right in the centre. Plays it again. Oh, he's dropped it, but then he gets it and he scores it. Well, the French commentators beside me let out a sigh of relief there, because Vid Kavtichnik, look, up, gets it just outside, twirls it past the out-rushing Mikler, who thought, I'm going to intercept this one, and then was caught nowhere. And Vid Kaptichnik gets away with one and scores his second goal of the game. And, well, there's a look of relief on the face. Mam comes on in his place. Gabert comes on, centre block again. No, there's 5+1, and it's Gigu out high. No, libero this time. Ladholm against Gabert, held up and pulled in. And stopped in his tracks, but there's only 1 second left. And Kekezovic makes his way back on again. And it's even Stevens out in the court. Ladholm wants an overlap from Anchin, but he's not going to get it because Pirza, out of absolutely nowhere, puts one in off the near post, and it's a 2-goal lead again. Well, I mean, you just don't expect that from Pirza, but there it is. Look at this. Well, Omayer's got to do better, but the shot did come out of nowhere. No one was expecting it. And Szeged just staying 2 goals ahead of this Montpellier team all the time. How amazing would it be if another Spanish coach won another European title with another Hungarian team? If they do, the pressure is certainly going to be on Ortega. Look at Diego Simone. Yeah, tries to turn the body, can't. They just keep the position, the Szeged defense, and Balach allows him to hit into him, and it's an attacker foul. And well, they need the sanctity of the dressing room at the moment, Montpellier, because they're running out of ideas. The fluidity that was there yesterday is not there today, and that's down to a very, very strong Szeged defense. Gabert one-on-one with Ladholm. Ladholm tries to go outside him, and Gabert wraps him up and pulls him in, and it's a 9-meter ball again. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Balach, Pirza, Balach, oh, nice play. No, nice steal. Gigu, look, far side, not open. Now Simone finds Dolonets. Dolonets got to go back in. It does go back in, but it's a poor ball. Just about makes it to Tej. No, it doesn't. And Gigu's fluffed his lines again on another counter-attack. Well, that's incredible to see. Timeout is called by Juan Carlos Pastor on the Szeged side. And Michael Gigu, second fast break, second fluffing of lines. Still 2 goals down.
Pues juega normal. Hay que bajar rápido para abajo, ¿vale? Luego, también alguna vez vendes, cuando está abierto, ven desde lejos, desde Rutenka de él. Desde Rutenka de él, ven desde lejos a bloquear para poder jugar.
Well, interesting enough, the goalkeeper Zomayer is on 29%, Mikler's on 32%. So there's not much going on in terms of the goalkeepers, but Szeged ahead by 2. They've taken 21 shots, and Montpellier have only taken 19. And it's a 2-goal difference. So that few percent is what it's all about. Pastor's had his word with his team. He's there ready to go again, and Ladholm keeps his place in the centre in place of Mendegia. And Subai is still in on the line, and Pirza is still on the left back, and Anchin is still on the right wing. And my gut feeling tells me that not much has happened in the way of scoring for Szeged, apart from that shot from Pirza in the last while. So Subai goes in, gives a little shove off to Tej. Tej steals it again, looks, finds Simone to the Dragan Gajic, and Gajic scores. And that's the way to do a counter-attack. Absolutely brilliant. And Tej, once again, the man in the middle, stealing the balls. Anchin, save! Oh my air, but it's going to be a free. Great save by Omayer, because Anchin was all the way through on his own at 6 meters. Look at this. Gaibi turns away. Bit of pressure by Hamam. That's good. That was the interception. And look, diagonal balls all the way. Dragan Gajic, no chance. He's so quick. He's so good. 5 from 6 today. He's got to be one of the players of the season in the EHF Cup, and certainly one of the most valuable players for this Montpellier team. NIA calling on his team to defend a little better than they are. He wants them moving. Anshin comes second line. Pirza goes alone. Stolen again, but Gajic was inside. His foot just inside the 6-meter line. And referee just explains what happened, and he says that's fine. I love the way Dragan Gajic plays the game, always with a smile on his face. You know, hand us up for pass and play. That looked like travelling to me. It certainly was. Gladholm won't put it down. Tej gets it. Looks in the middle. No, he's going alone. Oh, Tej, why didn't he pass the ball? It's unbelievable. Well, he went for the glory. Blew it. Pirza breaks it. Goes in. Ball to Anshin. So almost a save, but a good goal. And Tej, well, he'd be having nightmares about that. Should have been even Stevens going into the break, but instead, on a fast break where all he had to do was pass the ball to one of the quicker players, Tej decides to go alone, jumps from almost 9 meters, and Mickler makes an idiot out of him, then breaks the ball. The ball comes to Anshin, coming in off the right wing, and Omair, well, he almost saved his team, but not quite. And that means the score at half-time is a 2-goal lead for Pick Szeged. Well, Montpellier will be absolutely disgusted with themselves. Canaille will be asking for a little less selfishness from his players and a little more concentration on the counter-attack, because they're certainly well worth a couple of more goals on the counter-attack in this game against this Szeged team, who are trying to play the ball into the line perhaps a little too often. And Tej has done really well, so it's wrong to blame him, but Gigu, 2 quick counter-attacks that he blew, and then that one there from Tej, but they should be going in 15-all. Game changes so quickly. Well, good throwing, we haven't seen him yet, but Gréby, he's going to be so important to this team. Remember, Noah Combray, because he broke his finger yesterday in a shot. So here's the situation. 67% scoring rate for Szeged and only 56% for Montpellier. So Montpellier really have to, you know, they have to up their game there. And everything else is more or less exactly the same. But in the first half of the EHF Cup Final 4 gold medal match, it is Montpellier 14, Szeged from Hungary 16. We'll be back with you after this short break at halftime.
Richtig wegwerfen, will gelernt sein. Der Weinflaschen-Fallwurf, Pizzaschachtel-Drehwurf, Bananenschalen-Sprungwurf, volle Windel-Luftdreher, Senfglasheber, der Dosenkämmer.
So Roland Mickler sporting his new hat at the start of the second half of this, the final, the gold medal match at the EHF Cup Final 4 in Berlin. It is, if you've just joined us, Pick Szeged of Hungary, their coach Juan Carlos Pastor there, masterminding at the moment a victory over Montpellier as they lead 16-14 at the half-time break. And the coaches will have had their say, they'll have relaxed their players, and particularly Canaille, he will have said to his players, look, a bit more concentration, particularly on the fast break, the counter-attack, because their best chance of a win here is their defense and their interception of balls and the fast break counter-attack that they have in their teams. Hasn't functioned at 100%. Gigu blew 2 chances. Tej at the end there of the first half that led to a counter-attack against them, which Anshin scored. And the goalkeepers are much of a muchness, 27% for Omeyer and 33% for Mickler. But Omeyer, if we know him well, and we do, well, it's at these moments in the game. No, he's coming off, and Sifer is coming on for the second half. So perhaps Omeyer, he came in with a little bit of a strain in the leg, and it looks like Sifer is getting ready to come on. It's not Ménard anyway. It is Sifer, number 91, Arnaud Sifer comes on, as he did in the second half yesterday. Omeyer, well, he's playing his last European game for Montpellier as he moves to Paris Saint-Germain next season. And he is off and Sifer is on. And there the percentages. 4 turnovers for Szeged and 3 for Montpellier. Well, that won't suit them. 2 fast break goals for Montpellier, but should have been so much more. They're having major problems against this very strong and tall and large Szeged defense. Dolanets is not a jump shooter in the classic sense. He's much smaller than your normal right-back jump shooter, and so they rely very much on the ball moving quickly. Simone in the middle, also not very tall, so they rely on the ball moving quickly, and it's just not working. So, as I said, their best chance possibly of a victory in this game is to intercept that ball and move it quickly on the counter-attack. Other than that, they have to re-find that fluidity they had yesterday, the movement off the ball that they had, where they carved open Constanta time after time after time. But this Szeged team is not Constanta. They are a much better unit, very, very strong, very experienced in European handball. And they are starting in defence, and Montpellier playing from right to left as we watch. There's Blažević, the specialist defender, the Croatian. He's a big, big lad in there in the middle block, along with Ilyas. So the Montpellier team playing from right to left, as I said, all in white with the red trim. They will start Gabert on the line, and from the right wing, Gajic, Dolanets, Kaptichnik keeps his place in the centre. Then Krebi, who was in the wars, got a couple of big bangs on the way through in the first half. And on the left wing is still Gigu. And as I said, Sifer takes over in goal. For Szeged, in goal, Mickler, then Vadkerti, from the far side. Zubai, Blažević, Iljes, Anchin, 2 meters too tall. And outside him in the right wing defense position, Mendegia, the little Spaniard, who really hasn't shone as much as I thought he would do in this tournament. Szeged playing all in blue with the white trim, and it's by 2 goals they're leading with 30 minutes left to play, and the gold medal, the reward for one of these teams at the end of the game. Oh, down goes Zubai in the middle. Ball, Greby moves quickly to the far side, but not quickly enough. Now little switch. Kaptichnik to Dolanets. Dolanets goes through, saved, foul, says the referee. Goal line referee was having a little look, and the court referee decided it was a foul. Great decision. They've had a fantastic match, the Macedonian boys so far. Really good, great control of what's happening out in the court in this, the gold medal match at the EHF Cup Final Four. In case you don't know, Füchse Berlin won by, look at Gajic, well, he had no chance there, saved by Mikler. Really narrow angle, and Vadkerti just went down and blocked him off. If you don't know, Berlin won by 1 in the bronze medal match earlier in the day. Really good game against Constanta, came back from the dead to win it. Kaptichnik, oh, he's dropped it, he gets it back again, goes again, ball to Gaber. Well, a little bit of luck you need, timeout called, someone's down. It's Zubai, it looks like, and he's holding his knee. Got a little bang in the knee there. There it is there. And Kaptichnik, well, he kept going. Oh, lovely little pass into Gaber, who stayed awake. And the Slovenian couple pick up where they left off in the first half, finding each other and scoring the goals. In fact, you 4 Slovenians, as I said, at the during the first half, from that centre all the way to the right wing position, 3 Slovenians with Gaber in there in the line. So no problems with communication or language. Vadkerti now gets the nod ahead of Kekezovic out on the left wing. Parondo back on the right wing. Ball to Iljes. Iljes underarm scores a lovely ball by Parondo. He comes off. Gaber breaks to Gigu. Gigu almost drops the ball, then makes a really poor pass. He's not in the game today, and Dolanets almost loses it. And Gigu not 100% concentrated. First of all, looked like he was about to drop the ball as he dribbled it, and then made a really bad pass out to Dolanets, but they keep a hold of the ball. But there's still 2 goals down. Kaptichnik goes, ball to Greby, stolen by Mendegia. Dolanets gets back, but not fast enough, and in it goes under the leg of Seafair. And Szeged didn't score for 10 minutes at the start of the second half yesterday, but today they've got 2 quick ones now. Greby, penalty, says the referee. Meat in the sandwich between Anchin and Mendegia. And Mendegia was defending inside. Great decision by the referee. There was the steal, and Mendegia, well, he scores one at one end and then gives one away at the other. Well, Seafair needed to keep his legs on the ground there. Losing by 3, Gajic steps forward. He's got to score this. He's got to keep them in touch. Fakes one, scores one. He is so good, Gajic. That's number 6 in the game from 8. Well, you can't ask for more than that. You're bound to miss 1 or 2 in the game, and he's done really well. He's 100% on penalties. And Mendegia asked for Balak to go to the centre. Now they do the little switch. Vadkerti again to Balak. Balak all alone underarm, but Seafair saves it. Gaber takes the ball. They break. Dolanets has got to look. He's got to look left, and he's got to look left quickly. He does. Greby, that's brilliant! And Dolanets, well, he waited, but he knew in his head that left was the way to go. And that's exactly what he did. Look, the burst of acceleration. Parondo, no chance to stop Greby, who's already on the run. And, well, that is wonderful stuff from Montpellier. 1 goal down, they've turned it around. 2 goals down at half-time. And that is their best chance of success, I have to say. Zubai goes back into the line again. Mendegia, little shimmy, little push in there by Hmam. And the entire defence went laterally, and the entire attack went with them, and there was nowhere to go. Little change again, and Iljes gets the ball back now to Balak. Balak behind, stolen, foul, says the referee, 9-metre ball, and Gaber says he understands to the referee, and Everybody's happy again. Parondo goes in second line, far side. Mendegia, shot, score! Well, out of nowhere, the little Spaniard bangs one in. Gaber looks, finds Kaptichnik, who finds Dolonets, and the ball is already out with Gajic in the blink of an eye. Well, Mendegia's got 3 according to my stats board there. Could be more, and they're back into a 2-goal lead again. And Kanae is having a little word with Hammam. Waits for Greiby, Dolonets, but he's going nowhere. Now the switch again, but it's all switching for switching's sake. And the centre was strong from Szeged. And in the end, they didn't move anybody. They were all moving around, just switching the ball, looking very pretty, but not going anywhere. And yesterday, they were so offensive towards the goal. It was great. That's going to be more. It is a goal. And I think that the Szeged players looking to get away with that because he had Dolonets around the neck. And they're back within one again, 18-19. Look, he has him around the neck, but the arm is free. Referee allows it to go on, and Mikler, maybe thinking the referee was going to blow up, didn't react to the shot from Dolonets, and that's 2 for 4 for him. Centre still strong. Up gets Subai, and now he gets back to his feet, gets the ball held up. Penalty, says the referee, defending inside. Gajic and Dolonets. It was a scrappy bit of play by Szeged, and Parondo ends up... Well, they could have let him shoot because left-handed from that position, he was going to find it difficult to score. But Ladholm, Mr. Penalties, comes on against Sifer. Let's see what he can do. Scores it, and scores it easily. He's so tall, Ladholm, it looks like he's got all day. Once that a big arm goes up in the air, look at him. And then no chance for the goalkeeper. 1.93 m, came into this game with 44 goals, and he's got another 4 today. And he gives them a 2-goal lead again, and Szeged are in dreamland at the moment. 6 minutes gone. It's going to be a higher scoring game than the Berlin Szeged game yesterday, that's for sure. Dolonets, well, oh, beautiful ball, Simone, oh, and he put curl on it, and the curl took it away and hit the post. He put a bit of curl on it, he needed to put curl the other way to bring it into the net. Lovely little lob, Mikler gets away with it. And we're not going to see it again as Vadkerti plays it to Ilyes, to Mendegia, and Parondo in the right wing. And Subai on the line. Up goes Ilyes, poor shot, Sifer saves it, he's looking, no, Gajic can't get it. Ball breaks inside, Simone to Kaptichnik, back to Simone looked the other side, now he finds him, now he finds Greiby, but it's all too slow. And Kaptichnik, left-handed, needed to play that ball out to Greiby much earlier. And, well, the chance is gone, and they have to do it against the stacked defence of Szeged, which is always much more difficult for them. Blažević out of position, Diego Simone, well, he can't, outsteps Vadkerti, high, and Blažević was late there, and Simone normally would have taken him on, but didn't, played it back to Kaptichnik, and Kaptichnik was already wrapped up by Vadkerti in there. Lovely ball into Gaber, he's lost it, foul, says the court referee, and it'll come back to 9 metres again. And Anshin comes on and plays a Balach in the defence on this right-hand side. And Greiby playing in the left wing. Dolonets saved, and Gaber already stepped out. He needed to stay in. Saved by Mikler. Poor shot by Dolonets. Szeged just wearing them down, really, holding on to the ball for as long as they can. Now the movement starts, Subai on the wraparound. Mendegia 1-on-1 against Gaber. Look at Balak, beautiful ball behind the back out to Vadkerti, hits the crossbar. Well, he's not dangerous enough from the left wing anymore, Vadkerti, misses far too many shots. Nice movement, Simone back to Greiby, save! Mikler knew exactly where he was going, made it look easy, but it was all about the anticipation. Yeah, he's delighted. They're 20 minutes away from a gold medal. Great defensive block in the middle again. Only gave Greby one place to put it, and Mickler knew where that was and was ready for it. Ilyas again, Subaj trying to block on the far side. The ball goes wide, stolen, no. Balach picks it up. Subaj so free, it's unbelievable, and scores. Well, he was screaming for the ball, and Mendeghi eventually grabbed it in two hands and bounced it into him. And the Montpellier defence, I don't know where they were fast asleep. And you can't win a final if you don't concentrate 100%. And that's the first chance Subaj's had to score. He's done a share of blocking in there, and there you see it. 4.5 minutes, almost 5 minutes since the last Montpellier goal, and they've had the nightmare that Szeged had at the start of the second half yesterday. They're having it now. This is their moment. They need to score, and they need to score quickly. Simone sidesteps, ball over the top. Attacker foul against Gabert in there. Well, he's a big lad, and any kind of movement is going to cause problems for them. And on comes Mam, and on comes Tej, and off comes Kaptichnik and Simone. And Simone definitely not having the game that he had yesterday. Hasn't been the dominant force on the game, and it looks like Gigu is going to come back on this team. And I wonder, will Greby go to the half-back position and Kaptichnik stay in the middle? Balach, yeah, attacker foul. He turned away from the defence. A lot of bad mistakes being made by the attackers here, but maybe it's just very good defending. Tej, well, they're going to go with a second line player. This could cause problems for Szeged. Up goes Simone. He's hauled out of it by Blažević. Gets it back again, keeps the ball moving. Tej on the far side. Tej isn't happy with Blažević's play. Gabert comes off, almost limping. He's not 100%, and Kaptichnik comes back to the centre, and Diego Simone playing in the half-back. They really miss that Combre. They needed somebody with just a little bit of, strength, a little bit of breakthrough capability off the post. Goalkeeper's ball. Inside, says the referee against Tej, and another chance goes a-begging, and we might be near 6 minutes now that Montpellier have not scored. And Szeged just getting a stranglehold onto this game. And they're just able, every time Montpellier come within touching distance, they're just able to get themselves back ahead again. Strong mentally, physically too. Oh, they've lost it again. And he's got the ball back from himself, and Hammam stepped out. And he hadn't bounced it, so it was all right. Balach one-on-one with Tej. Back to Ilyas. Ilyas drops the shoulder, ball out to Vadkerti, decides not to go for it this time, keeps the ball alive. Mendeghi handles up for passive play. Beautiful pass! Great save, Seafair. Greby gets the ball. They make it work. Simone with the ball. It needs to go left. It does come left. Greby, someone's down in the middle. Double dribble, says the referee, but in the meantime, 2 minutes against Attila Vadkerti for something that happened off the ball with, looks like Gajic is down. Well, that'd be interesting to see again. I'd be interested to see the double dribble too, because the libero is being prepared again. Kikezovic, I think it is. No, it's Lazica this time on the other side. Oh, double dribble by Greby, absolutely the correct decision. Bit less obvious as I was looking at Gajic on the far side with Vadkerti blocking him off, that Vadkerti got 2 minutes for that. But the referee obviously saw something he didn't like, that because we were looking face on to what happened. And it is Lazica comes on to the right wing position, and now Lodholm is playing in the left wing position. Mendeghi keeps his place in the centre. And Pertze comes on. This could be the best chance for Montpellier to score a few goals. Pertze reverse pass to Mendeghi, back to Pertze again. Pertze drops it, and that's what I'm talking about. Gigu, Tej, he's got a look, he finds Simone moves the ball quickly, no he doesn't. Now it moves quickly to Dolonets, but they haven't even got their 6 players on the court. Gigu, ball into Tej, goal! Nice movement, but strangely enough, Montpellier were playing 5-on-5 there. They hadn't even got their second player on. I mean, the second defensive change, they hadn't got him on it. I think Kaptichnik just comes into the picture at the very end, but Tej does his business. Great ball in by Gigu. And they're back to within 2. 3 from 5 for Tej. He's done his bit today, but they're still behind. And still 1 minute on the power play for Montpellier. And Pertze could be their way out here. He's the weak link in that Szeged team. Baloch to Pertze well over the top. 2 mistakes from him. He's only just on. Oh, Gigu manages down. It's a poor ball, but Dolonets manages to pick it up. Ball. Simone, Tej, goal! 2 quick fast break goals, all counter-attack, all courtesy of Pertze in the left-back position for Szeged. And what a mistake from Pastor to bring him on. Just when they needed to be calm, and Pastor has a word with him, and Ilyes comes back on to stop the rot, and it's 21-20 in the blink of an eye. Montpellier back into this game again. And I have to say, well done to Simone there, because he could have been selfish and gone for the goal himself, but he didn't. He played the ball out to Tej, and, well, Tej finished wonderfully from the left wing. Mendegia, still 5 seconds left in the power play. This will be the end of it now. Dolonets holds him up, and Parondo is given the nod to go on, and he does go on. And, well, Baloch's been a bit quiet lately. He's got 2 from 3, not much today in the game. Ilyes all the way out to Ladholm, touched. Goalkeeper save, nothing, says the referee. The fast break again. Gigu bounces one, back to Dolonets. Dolonets needs to move it this side, he does move it this side. Simone again out to Tej, he's nailed it there. No, inside, says the referee, and he's down. And I tell you, he got absolutely poleaxed on the way through, but his foot must have touched the line before that, because the referee called it instantly. Touched the line. And even though Baloch absolutely nailed him, there you see a great call by the referee. Even though he gets hit by Baloch, and even though Baloch's inside, it should have been a penalty. But Tej had hit the line, and he's been winded, and that's a sore one, right in the solar plexus. And he's put in a shift today, has Tej, so I mean, he needs that little breather, as they just make sure that the air is getting back into the lungs again. Oh, that's a sore one. Well, Kanae had the tactics board out, using that as a mini timeout to talk to Dolonets, who goes over to the far side. Meanwhile, there was Ladholm was down. He got a little touch on the way through for his left wing shot that Seafair took in the breadbasket, but he's okay, or maybe not. He sits down, and Kekezovic comes on in his place. Tej hanging on to that side, keeping in whatever's popping out. He looks okay. Well, great coaching there from Kanae, having a little word individually with players as to what he wants to happen, while there's a stoppage down the other end, and Montpellier right back in this game. 1 goal in it. And Szeged have to do it all again. Get that lead going again. Nice ball into Subai. Hit the foot. Ball breaks. Seafair. Gigu. No chance of a ball. Here it is. Oh, Gajic needed to go out. Gigu went. Oh, travelling, says the referee. Gajic came back inside when he needed to go outside, because Kekezovic was caught between a rock and a hard place. Didn't know whether to stick or twist there. But in the end, Gigu didn't play it, because Gajic came back inside. It made no sense. And he comes out to the left wing, and travelling, says the referee, against Kaptichnik. Ball taken from not particularly the right place. Brilliant read! Oh, brilliant read by Simone. Left is the way to go. Gigu all alone. No! What a save! Roland Mikler! Well, Gigu's not having the best of days. Oh, that's a super save. Now it's 6-7 minutes since Szeged's last goal. They did this yesterday. Went a full 8 minutes without a goal. And now it's 7 minutes, but it's been 2.5 minutes since Montpellier scored. Parondo with the ball, plays it. It's a poor ball to Mendegia, to Ilyes. What's he going to do? Zubai is getting absolutely torn out of it on the line. Ball is still moving. Ilyes shoots. What a bullet! Straight in the back of the net. No chance, Seafair. 2-goal lead, Szeged. Dolanets to Simone. Grebi cuts back inside again. The line was covered, couldn't get the ball to him. Dolanets again, well, it's all over the place at the moment. Play on, says the referee. Simone hitting the face on the way through. 2 minutes, Tej, 2 minutes, Zubai. Bye-bye, says the referee. Off you go. Take a little break. Calm down. No need for it. It's been a game played in a really good spirit. And the two of them were having a go at each other in there. A bit of push and shove. And Zubai looks like he needs the break anyway. And the two of them ended up on each other, and the referee decided he'd had enough. And that was going on down the other end between Hammam and Zubai. So, 5-play-5 out on the court. Kaptichnik, Dolanets hit early. Kaptichnik, Simone sidestep, brings it back. Oh, it's a poor ball. Kaptichnik had moved early. Kikezovic, calm as you like, plays it back to Ilyes. And Szeged rings out around the arena here. And I have to say, the Montpellier fans, they're clapping, but it just doesn't have the same ring, Montpellier, as Szeged at the moment, and they're so loud. That small band of brothers in the top left-hand corner. Lovely ball, lovely goal! Ilyes! 3-goal lead for Szeged. And he's come on at just the right time. Look at that, straight through. Wait, Seafair's down. He goes the far side. Not a bother on him. Hardly sweating. 5 from 6. He's been a great player for them this weekend. Kaptichnik, Simone, that's got to be more than just it is. It's a penalty. And I'll tell you, Anchin might be lucky to be staying on here because he came over and absolutely creamed Simone on the way through. But the referees are happy enough just to give a penalty, which Gajic will step forward and take. And Peter Tatai, look at that. That's a 2-minute suspension in my book every day of the week. Anchin made no attempt to play the ball. He came over shoulder and elbow to take Simone out of it, did so, gave away the penalty, stays on the pitch, and Mr. Penalties for Montpellier comes forward against Tatai. Ah, super goal. Oh, super goal. He's got them all in his arsenal, doesn't he? Strong shots, lob shots, spin shots, and little sneakies like that. Look at that. Waits for Tatai to lift the leg and right underneath. And Mikler comes back on. And it's a 2-goal game again. Only just under 12 minutes remaining in the game. Balak, lovely ball. They try to get smart. Gajic is gone. He looks, finds Gabert. Gabert scores it. Oh my word! They're back in it. It's only a goal game. What was Szeged doing? They went for a Kempa with 12 minutes remaining. Are you crazy? I said. Gajic breaks, finds his compatriot in on the line. Big Gabert makes it a 1-goal game, and Montpellier are back in it again. 11 minutes to go in the final, in the EHF Cup Final 4, the gold medal match. One of these teams is going to be distraught going home today. Oh, lovely ball in. Has he done it? Free throw, says the referee. Nice little play by Balak around the corner to Zubai, who's back on again after the 2-minute suspension. And the floor wipers on, anything to break the rhythm at this stage. These players, I'll tell you, I bet you they're hoping their coach calls a timeout soon because they are absolutely pumping sweat. The game's been played at a rate of knots. Parondo comes in off the right wing, goes second line, now that ball again. Ilyes comes back around, but look at that from Hammam. Absolutely brilliant defending. Out high at 12 metres, stops the shooting arm, stops the pass, that's brilliant. Tej back on the court again. Balak to Ilyes. Ilyes underarm, saved by Seafair. Well, that was a terrible shot. He might have lost the run of himself at the 2 goals he scored earlier. but there was nothing on. He decided to go for it. Tej is out there in the right back position. He waits for Jure Dolanets to get out there. Gaber stays in on the line. Tej gives him the nod and says, get off, it's my position. He comes, well, strolling off. Kavtichnik goes back to the middle. Greby stays in the left wing and Simonet in the left back, and it is Tej in between the giant Zubai and Ilyes, I should say. Balach in the right back position. Little reverse pass, Simonet waits for Dolanets to come. Dolanets, another reverse pass to Kavtichnik. Ball around the corner to Tej. He's inside! Oh, he's inside! He can't believe it! A look of complete surprise on his face. And I think that they've called it wrong. It was a save anyway by Mikler. Perhaps he'd been inside before he received the ball, but he definitely wasn't as he was shooting. And Larholm, as he did yesterday, comes on in the centre to direct the traffic, has called for the switch with either Mendegia or Kekezovic. Looks like it's Kekezovic. Here it goes. Larholm comes back around again. Now the switch with Mendegia. He waits for Balak. Lovely one around the corner. No! They've lost it. Gajic is gone. He's against Mendegia. Now he's against Mikler, and now it's a tie game! 23-23! 9 minutes remaining in the game, and the counter-attack of Montpellier keeping them in the game, and Juan Carlos Pastor has seen enough. They've thrown away a 3-goal lead, and he's taken a timeout. Let's take a break ourselves, see what he has to say. So Pastor's had his words of wisdom to his team. There ain't long remaining in this game. Just over 9 minutes according to the stadium clock, which stands at 20:58. And well, you gotta hand it to these young guys. They've dragged themselves back into this game again. Even Stevens, after almost 51 minutes of handball, it's 23-23. Mikler starting to sweat for the first time in this tournament. Yesterday, cool as a cucumber the whole game. He is on 35%, which is not bad. Seafair, 42% since he's come on. Mendegia. Anchin, no, he saved it. It's a goal, says the referee. The hold of the ball across the line. I cannot believe it. He's made the call. A goal, says the referee. The hole of the ball across the line. Let's see it again. He's made the call. The Macedonian referee up goes. Great decision by the referee. Brilliant decision by the referee. 100% before it hit the top of the crossbar and it crossed the line. Wonderful eyesight, you gotta say. At the speed that ball went, that's a good goal. And they go into the lead again. A big Anchin unleashes the cannon at 2-meter-2 tall. Anchin comes on and blasts one in past Seafair. And Montpellier have to do it all over again. And at the moment, the gold medal is in the pocket of Pick Szeged. Diego Simonet, he's all the way through. He's all the way through. He scores. He's down. It's 2:04. Gabor Anchin, well, he scores one end, and then he allows the quick-footed Diego Simonet to get past him. Can't say Vranjes did brilliantly. And Anchin then, well, you see what he did there. 2-minute suspension, thank you very much. Off he goes, power play from Montpellier, and they have just equalised again. Just under 8 minutes left in the game now. And Simonet is all right. Well, just when you need him, the magic man comes on. Scores a great goal. And Canaille again, having little words with his players just while there's a break in the play, and he sends Simonet out man-to-man on Balach. And the way that Szeged have played and the interceptions made by Montpellier, you would think that they might have a slight ascendancy here, even though they're playing with the libero, who's Lazica on this near side. Mendegia, lovely ball, Ilyes, straight through, great goal. Well, it's so simple when it's played like that, handball. Tej looks, nothing on this side. Simone moves it quickly to the far side to Dolanets. He's held up, ball to Simone. Simone held up as well. Ball out to Gabert. And in the meantime, something's happened. Something has happened. Referees have been called in, and I think that they went on with an extra player. I think that's what happened. They've done it again, another illegal substitution, which means that, well, we have to see that again, because it looks to me like for the second time in the game, it's another illegal substitution. Now, whether it was that they sent on an extra player, or whether it was that Mendegia wasn't off before Balach went on, or vice versa, they're playing 6-on-4 here now. Well, they got to score. I mean, this is a nightmare for Szeged. If it was an illegal substitution, great goal! All the way through, down goes, it looks like, is it Vatkerti over that side? It is. Well, he tries to jump into Kaptichnik. Kaptichnik's having nothing to do with it. Vatkerti comes off worst. And it's 25-25. And if they lose this cup final, I mean, for two illegal substitutions, unbelievable. They were absolutely crucified in the first half when they were a player down by the speed of this Montpellier team. But to lose when you're a player down, to lose another one for no apparent reason, and they've got to play the next 1 minute and 6 seconds, 2 players down, and they've got to play 1:47 after that, or sorry, another 40 seconds after that, 1 player down. And Juan Carlos Pastor is not even going for a libero, and why would he? Oh, Simone, very clever, but he was just a bit ahead of himself there, and Balach had the ball in his hand. And it's up to Ilyes and Balach to really make that breakthrough attempt here. 1 ball on the run. The passive play might be called by the referees quite early. Ilyes, Dolanets is out of him. There's the breakthrough, falls over, up, says the referee. Now it's 1-on-1 on that side, but Larholm doesn't want to go for it. Ilyes goes for it, that's absolutely amazing! 4 players on the court, and Ilyes comes up with a shot out of nothing. And Simone, Greiby, attacker foul, well, it's all happening here today. How does Ilyes score the goal in the first place? And then Greiby, with a man outside him on the wing, decides to go for the glory. Attacker foul, and, well, the occasion has gone to the head of the Montpellier players, playing 6-on-4. And now, well, lucky Szeged. On comes Vranjes on the line. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What were Montpellier doing? 1 goal down. They just needed to equalise, keep their cool. Ilyes again. Looks for Balach, finds him. Well, what a victory this will be. 5 minutes remaining, 5.5. Balach, save, Sifer! Oh, wonderful save. That's amazing. Oh, the rebound comes out. The rebound comes out to Larholm. Well, I mean, why did we just play the last 9 minutes of this game? Could have forgotten about the first 51 minutes. This is brilliant stuff. Balach, Ilyes, no, he goes for the shot, it's wide. And Montpellier have the ball in their hands again. They just need to be calm. No, Diego Simone wants it quickly. They haven't had a chance to get back. It's 6-on-5. Dolanets, oh, he was hauled down. No, it's an attacker foul, but they want the ball back again. I can't believe what I'm seeing here. Well, mad handball is what I'd call it. It's absolutely crazy. What is... Does he get called for travelling? No foul. They had the ball. And it's even Stevens. 6-on-6. So, in fact, Szeged came out better. 2 players down. They scored the goal. And Montpellier, well, they just couldn't find any rhythm. Rushes of blood to the head. Vatkerti comes on this near side, second line. Larholm to Mendegia to Balach, but Balach is hit, then he goes through again. Nailed again, oh, timeout called. 2 minutes for Issam Tej, and, well, just when you needed calm heads. Are we calling for a penalty here or just the floor wiper? No, it's a 9-meter ball, no penalty. Balach. Tej, I don't know what he did to him. Have to see it again, but it's a 2-minute suspension, whatever he did. And Canaille has a timeout. Will he wait? Will he see? Does he get an interception? Will he wait to see? Does he get a counter-attack? And Pertz is back on. And why, oh why, has he changed Ilyes at this stage of the game? Is Ilyes still on? Franjes in on the line. Tubai on the line. It's a double line. Franjes likes to play 1-against-1 and drop it in. Mendegia back to Pertz again. Pertz over the top to Tubai. It's going to be a penalty. No, going to be a goal. And that's why Pertz is on, because he does that so well. 2-goal lead for Szeged. Timeout called by the coach of Montpellier. And 2 goals up with just under 4 minutes to go. This is Canaille's chance to prove his worth as a coach.
Sur les montées de balles, ne vous jetez pas. Attendez le premier croisé et enchaînez latéralement. Ne vous jetez pas sur eux. Attendez. Cette attaque, Mathieu, chasuble ici. Ok. Mathé, tu mets un pivot ici. Diego ici, Vico ici, Youré ici. On essaye de faire. Oh, on essaye, Vico, de venir chercher ici pour amener le ballon ici avec bloc ici. Ok. Et on joue décalage jusqu'à Dragan. Revenez vite. Il y a encore la place, les gars.
Well, the Montpellier players are still talking. Canaille has got to get them over and tell them to really get going. Shakes hands with the referee. They're absolutely delighted. 2 goals to the good. The Szeged team were already out in defense. Juan Carlos Pastor, well, what a coach, came to Szeged this season, and if they already win a bit of European silverware, having not won anything in such a long time, first time that ever that a French team has played a Hungarian team in the European Cup final. Greby is on as the libero. Tej on the 2-minute suspension. No goalkeeper in goal. Omayer waiting. Kaptichnik, reverse pass, little switch now. Dolanets to Gajic off the post! Whoa, well, how close does it have to be? 1 minute, 5 seconds left in the power play. Look at this. How close was that? No chance, Mikler. Gaber stays in. Yellow card for Pastor for arguing. And he apologises to the match official, but he's got his yellow card. Well, they have to find something from somewhere. A little bit of inspiration, maybe from Diego Simone. Travelling, says the referee. And that could be it. With 3 minutes remaining, Simone's feet went from underneath him as he tried to sidestep over there. And Canaille cannot believe it. But they're playing player down, there it is again, and Pertz was counting how many players were on. They were making the same mistake again. And then he eventually made his way on. Still a double line, still Franjes. Shot! Pertz! Omayer never moved! And just as Gjord did in the women's Champions League final, winning the Final Four, it looks like the second Hungarian team could be going for a gold medal. The second Hungarian team coached by a Spanish coach. Hit on the way through. It's going to be a free throw. 2 minutes left. They're not going to score 3 goals. Because Szeged are just going to waste this clock down. No chance. Double line they're playing now. Double line into Tej. He's hit on the way through. It's going to be a penalty. The clock's going to be stopped. Up, says the referee. He doesn't want to know from Tej. He got the penalty and he's dead right. Tej making the most of it. Like it is a penalty, but then far too much of a scream from Tej there. Nothing wrong with him, and the clock is stopped. And it's exactly what Montpellier needed, a penalty with the clock stopped, and they've a chance now to make it a 2-goal game with 2 minutes remaining. Still in the melting pot. A save here from Mikler and the game is over. a score here, an interception, a fast break. Well, you just never, ever know in handball. Rondo told to step away 3 meters from the penalty spot. He does. Gajic against Mikler. Gajic dives, sends it in, gives them the goal. 1 minute 45 seconds left. 2 goals now. Montpellier and Szeged are just going to waste all the time. What a goal by Gajic. That was really, really good. Well, he's done his best. 9 goals again today. Incredible return. They're all on their feet. Got to admire the German fans. They've stayed around for this game, even though they're not involved in it. They've seen a fantastic match. Really good match, very close. Ilyes, Anchin plays it to Mendegia against Dolonets, turns him twice. Oh, he gets away with it there. 1 minute 15 seconds left in the game, and they're wasting a little bit more time again. And Tubai, well, he's not even stepping out until then. This is the game. It's the game, no matter what happens here. Score or not score, he's lost the ball. He's lost the ball. Tej, Omayer, Simone. Dolonets, Simone. Right wing is open. Dolonets goes on his own. It's blocked over for the corner, but there's not enough time left. That's a brilliant ball. That's a brilliant goal. Absolutely super. Time has stopped. 40 seconds left in the clock, and it's back to a 1-goal game. Wonderful play, got a bit of a break there, Dolonets, but look how quickly they play this ball and into the wing, and Gajic, well, he's so dangerous, 10 goals in the game, and out they come, 4-2 defense, man-to-man on Mendegia and Baloch, but they're just going to waste as much time as they can. Vadkerti, 30 seconds left, just over, they've got to steal the ball, they're going nowhere fast, Szeged. They're not even trying, and a timeout is called by Juan Carlos Pastor. Now that's how you use your timeout card, just when it's needed. 24 seconds to go. And the game comes down to a 1-goal game. If they score, they win.
Por fuera. No pases tú. Salve al medio otra vez. Salto al medio.
Jó bátlövő. Passzol a Robertónak. Befut ki a másik felén. Ő veled játszik 2
So, look at that goal. That was the Gajic goal that brought it back to within 1. 1 goal in it, 25, 26, 27 seconds left in the game, 27 seconds left in the game. Enough time for a counter-attack. But as I said, if Szeged score here, there's no way back for Montpellier. But they have to score. And it'll be interesting to see whether the referees call passive play against them. The whistle goes, and the game starts. Baloch to Parondo, he comes inside, cuts inside, he almost loses the ball but manages to hold on to it. Hand is up for passive play. It's Vadkerti, it's Mendegia, it's the ball into Vadkerti, he's missed it! It's a penalty! It's a penalty! I cannot believe it! Well, what a decision to make with 10 seconds on the clock! And Latholm will come on. Well, I don't know what happened there, why the referee gave that penalty. I think that's probably the first bad decision they've made in the game. And Omayer, well, all his years of experience necessary here. He's got to save it and not knock it out. Jonas Latholm to win the EHF Cup for Szeged. Fakes it, scores it, it's all over! And the second Hungarian team, forget about the goal from Dolonets, the second Hungarian team has won a European title this season. Győr in Budapest, Szeged in Berlin. No one gave them a chance, but there they are. The old master, the old head, the old genius has brought European success to Szeged, and they are absolutely delighted. A little bit of luck with the penalty decision at the end. Referee may have seen something we didn't see, but you have to say that Szeged just about deserved it. Mikler, 31% save average today. Seafair did well, 35%. Omayer, 25%. But they were always just ahead of the Szeged team. Always just ahead of the Szeged team. Or of the Montpellier team, I should say. And look what it means to those players. They're absolutely delighted. For so long, they've played in the Champions League and never quite had enough to do any damage. In the Hungarian league, well, they're always outspent by Veszprém and outfought by Veszprém. But those fans away to our left who've made the long journey, 10 hours by car from Budapest it is, and even further from Szeged, well, they are jumping for joy. Can you imagine what it means to them? I mean, 8 years, 9 years possibly since they won a Hungarian title. And Mikler, well, he's going to Veszprém next season, but he was one of their heroes, and that is an incredible result. What a buy Parondo was. Did well again for them today. Injured during the season. Jonas Schellman missed, and we all thought it would be a huge miss. But the boys who've been at Szeged for so long, Vatkerki, Ilyes, Mikler, Zubai, Baloch, they will all go down in folklore history. Anchin as well for some of the great goals he scored. They have a Hungarian heart in that team, and they have been absolutely brilliant in this tournament. Not quite the rank outsiders, but not far above the team of Constanta when they came here. Berlin and Montpellier were the favourites to win it, but in the end, there can always be a surprise. And like I said, Hungarian handball is on the up at the moment. It's enjoying a purple patch. Győr won the Women's Champions League with the Spanish coach, Ambros Martin. Juan Carlos Pastor has led Szeged to the EHF Cup. Wonderful, wonderful achievement for that team. And now, in 2 weeks' time, Ortega will lead Veszprém in the Final Four. What are the chances of 3 Hungarian teams winning 3 European titles? But let's leave that for another day, because right at this moment in time, it is the boys in blue from Szeged, a wonderful place to visit if you ever get a chance to go down to the John Bull pub for a nice bowl of goulash. Great place, lovely people. They really look after you, and I'm absolutely delighted for them. Now the music starts up, and it's a bit of Robbie Williams for us all as we watch the players receive the adulation of their fans.
let me entertain you. You may be good, you may be out of sight, but we can be so travel around tonight. Here is a place where the feeling grows. Got high before the days alone. Alles klar! Come on, let us! Let me entertain you. Yeah. Let me entertain you. No. Let me entertain you. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 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 Let's go! Let me entertain you. Let me entertain you. Let me entertain you. Let me entertain you.
Well, very nice, and as Let Me Entertain You was being sung, Juan Carlos Pastor was celebrating his birthday with a European Cup victory. Well, wonderful for them. There are the stats from the game. Szeged, 63% scoring, and just a little higher in the saves ratio as well. Everybody scored all their penalties. That's Ladholm on one side and Gajic on the other. And really, I think the period in the game where Montpellier blew it was when there were two players up and couldn't score, and I think Ilyas unleashed an absolute bullet. And those are turning points in games, and definitely was, and it's a beautiful trophy. Yes, that's what I'm looking at. The trophy is absolutely wonderful. The flags of Europe behind it, the EHF Cup finals in Berlin. Gotta say congratulations to Füchse Berlin for organising such a wonderful tournament, and as hosts they were brilliant. They came third in the overall tournament, and yet their fans remained. The Max Schmeling-Halle was still full, almost capacity for the final, and the fans weren't disappointed with a really, really enjoyable game of handball. And that's the podium upon which the winners will stand to receive their medals, but I presume just before that the team of Montpellier will receive their silver medals for participating. And what a great team they had, and how good for the future. There's a real future for that team. But look at that, that's absolutely super. And there's the guy on the left. He's won everything in the game except this, but he's not going to win it today.
Jean Briot, dem Präsidenten der EHF, Michael Wiederer, dem Generalsekretär, Arne Elofsson, dem Vizepräsidenten, sowie dem Schatzmeister der EHF, Ralf de Giacomo.
Feliz cumpleaños, as they say in Spanish. Juan Carlos is absolutely delighted with himself. I mean, to mastermind a win in the EHF Cup with what is essentially a brand new team, apart from that core of Szeged players. That's absolutely incredible. And a really, really gallant try from the Montpellier team, but they made too many easy mistakes at the wrong moment, and they really missed William Macombre. But silver medals, nothing to be sniffed at to have in your collection when all is said and done. And well, they're being asked to move down, and Gajic is just pushing them down to make some space. A little bit of dejection, and why wouldn't there be? They played their hearts out and only lost by a solitary goal at the end. Of course, the goal scored by Dolan at the end really didn't make any difference, but there they are. Omeyer, Kavtichnik, Mina, but good throwing. Gajic, how good has he been? I mean, he scored 10 today, 9 yesterday, 19 goals in 2 games of handball. He deserves better. But like I said, they played their hearts out. I think that Hammam is definitely going from this team next year. So is Omeyer, so is Acombray. But they still have the guts of a very young team that could play for a long, long time together and get really good. I don't think it's the last time we're going to see them at the top of the European tree. They have a chance to come second in the French league by beating Chambéry away from home. And they know that's going to be a tough ask, but this tournament will stand them a good stead. And the Montpellier fans, the Blue Foxes, acclaim their team as they receive their medals. And Dolanets, well, did his best. Only 3 today. Not the same movement he had yesterday, but definitely not the same defense he was playing against. And Simonet the same, only 2 from 6 today, and not the same impact on the game he had yesterday. But you can't expect young players to be at the top of the game every single game, and they've been a joy to watch in this tournament.
Best scorer of the Final Four from Montpellier with the number 30. Congratulations to Dražan Gajic.
So Dragan Gajic, well, I just mentioned it, 19 goals in the tournament. I think he's the top scorer. He's such a modest guy. Look, he's kind of a little bit embarrassed to be standing up there in his own, or is he been named in the right wing position? Difficult to know. I couldn't hear what they were saying. I think it is for being top scorer in the tournament. He was sensational today over the last 2 days. Yeah, well deserved, Dragan. You light up any stage, and scant consolation not winning the gold, but it's something to have in your. It is for the best right wing, actually, he won it. So the best goalkeeper of the Final Four, well, no doubt about it. Roland Mickler, he was head and shoulders above everybody. This is the team of the tournament, not for the top scorer, although Gajic will probably get that. So the best goalkeeper comes from Pick Szeged. It's Roland Mickler, and he's been sensational at key moments. So Dragan Gajic, the best right wing, and Mickler, the best goalkeeper. On his way to Veszprém next season. Have you missed at Szeged? There's a few of his highlights. He's been great.
Wir kommen nun zum besten Spieler des Final Four, most relevant play.
Und ein Preis, der geht nach Berlin. Die Nummer 18,
Well, I think he's won most valuable player of the tournament. It's a bit of a hometown decision, that. He was brilliant today, though, and he deserves it. He deserves the adulation of the crowd and the applause and that moment in the spotlight for all his years of service to the game. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on here. It seemed to be that they said he was most valuable player, and he has been such a wonderful guy. And for one more time, the crowd sing Romero back to the hall speaker's ear. Look at the concentration on his face. Yeah, you deserve a big man. And the best of luck, whatever you decide to do back in Vitoria in Spain. He returns to the Basque Country, and we hope you're successful in whatever you do. Congratulations, Zico Romero. Oh, they loved him here in Berlin.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big applause to the EHF Cup winner 2014. Bitte geben Sie einen riesigen Applaus für den Gewinner dieses Final Fours, der EHF Cup Gewinner 2014. Er kommt aus Ungarn. Gratulation dem Team von Pick Szeged.
So Pick Szeged It's only a short walk to glory, really, isn't it? But they've been marvellous. Looked like they could have been out in the quarterfinals, but turned it around at home against Sporting. Came here, no one gave them a prayer against Berlin, but they beat them. And perhaps the same people didn't give them a prayer against Montpellier, but they beat them too. And there was only one man, a Hungarian guy I know, who said they're going to win it, and he was right. And there they stand, united, delighted, excited. The medals come out, they're already dancing. Peter Tatai, Roland Mikler, Attila Vatkerti, Ferenc Ilyes, Nikola Pirza, Nico Mendegiai, Jonas Larholm, Gabor Anchin, Zolt Baloch, Roberto Parondo, Marco Lassica, Shavok Subai, Vladimir Vranjes, Alain Blazevic, Josef Tsina, Marinko Kekezovic, and only missing Jonas Schellman, who couldn't be here due to injury. And every one of them deserve it. They've been absolutely brilliant this weekend. Not so stylish, but incredibly functional. And their defense was absolutely wonderful. And when the defense didn't function, they had Roland Mikler behind them. And then on the sideline, the mastermind behind it all, Juan Carlos Pastor. So they get the applause from all the Szeged fans and from around the arena. A lot of people probably wondering who Pick Szeged are in this arena. But they're from Hungary, vice champions in the league over there, and now they are champions of Europe, the EHF Cup. They came here, they came to win, and they did win 29-28 against Montpellier. And all that has to happen now is that Attila Vatkerti raises that cup. Congratulations, Szeged! Enjoy your night from all of us on EHF TV. It's a wonderful moment from Szeged, from myself, Tom O'Branigan, and all the crew here. We hope you've enjoyed the EHF Cup Final Four from Berlin. We know we have. Thank you for watching. We'll be back with you in 2 weeks' time in Cologne. Make sure you watch out for that. From myself and all the gang here, it's goodbye for now.
Der in der ganzen Welt bekannt ist. Mit diesem Song feiern Sie überall auf dem Globus. Hier ist noch einmal für euch und für das Team von Pick Szeged, Sascha Lien mit We Are the Champions.
Paid my dues time after time. I've done my sentence, but committed no crime. And the mistakes I've made a few. I had my share of sand caked in my face, but I've come through. Champions, my friend, and we'll keep on fighting to the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers. We are the champions of the world. I've taken my vows and my curtain calls. You brought me fame and fortune, everything that goes with it. I take you all, but it's in our bed of roses. No pleasure bruise. I consider it a challenge for the whole human race, and I ain't gonna lose. But it's not a big enough. We the world. Oh yeah, of the world.
Liebe Freunde, das soll es gewesen sein. 2 Tage lang Final Four in der Max-Schmeling-Halle. Wir gratulieren den Sieger aus Ungarn und wünschen Ihnen einen fantastischen, einen wundervollen Sonntagabend. Vielen herzlichen Dank, dass Sie am heutigen Tag und natürlich auch am Samstag hier zu Gast waren. Ab 18 Uhr geht es weiter mit der Party. Sicherlich mit jeder Menge ungarischen Handballfreunden, aber auch mit Ihnen hoffentlich. So, dann kommt in der Kulturbrauerei ein Steilwurf von hier entfernt. Und Lust habt, sehen wir uns gegen 18 Uhr. So, der Club heute in der Kulturbrauerei. Und für all diejenigen, die den Pokalsieg noch einmal feiern möchten, mit den Füchsen, morgen 17 Uhr. Ratskeller, Reinigendorf, dort wird die Mannschaft hoffentlich von vielen, vielen Fans empfangen. Großes Dankeschön an alle Helfer, an das gesamte Team, die hier 2 Tage durchgearbeitet haben. Das war's gewesen im Pokal 2014. Ihnen alles Gute, tschüss, bye-bye, bis zum nächsten Mal.
Und meine Lieben, wir wollen mal hören, wie sich das Ganze auf Ungarisch anhört, wenn der liebe Robert seine Mannschaft hochnehmen lässt.
Hölgyeim és uraim! Itt a friss EHF győztessorban, a Pick Szeged együttese. Hölgyeim és uraim, énekeljük el közösen a csak előrét, jó? 1, 2, 3, csak előre! És akkor!
Aslam, congratulations on winning the EHF Cup. How do you feel right now? You just got the trophy with your team.
I feel great happiness, of course, and tired mentally. We've been focusing for three days and the whole week. So we're very happy, of course. It feels weird, but it's good.
Can you just tell us a little about the game? What made the difference between your team and Montpellier today?
We had great defense and a little bit. Our goalkeeper, I think, was superior to their goalkeeper. And then we kept going all game, and we believed in it. So we just went out aggressive, and we were a bit lucky also in the end, of course. But it was a good win for us.
You mentioned several times that it's your coach's birthday today, so you have the trophy to celebrate, the birthdays to celebrate. What are your plans for tonight?
We'll see. Maybe I'll have a cold beer and relax with the guys. Then I don't know. Maybe we celebrate Carlos' birthday a little bit also. I have no plan. We'll see what's happened. Do you have something? Have some good place we can go.
You can come to the soda club.
Yeah?
The official after.
We go to the brouwerij, yeah?
Okay, thank you. You mentioned several times that...
Szeretnétek elénekelni a magyar himnuszt, akkor gyerünk, halljuk! Gyertek közelebb, fiúk!
aus Ungarn von Pick Szeged.
Welcome to the final post-match press conference at the EHF Cup Finals 2014. Congratulations go to Szeged after a 29-28 victory over Montpellier. Also, happy birthday to their coach, Juan Carlos Pastor, who is sitting here with us on my left-hand side, and also his player and the team captain Attila Vatkerti. On my right-hand side, I would like to welcome the coach of Montpellier, Patrice Canaye, and the player Mikhail Gigu. I would like to ask for a comment the coach of Szeged, Mr. Pastor.
Sí, español, sí. Bueno, lo primero, agradecer a mi club la oportunidad de estar aquí por ficharme este año y en mi primer año ganar el título europeo.
Well, first of all, I would like to thank my club and my team, and also to get the opportunity to be here and to win this big title.
Felicitar a mi cuerpo técnico, servicio médico, por su trabajo todo el año.
For the medical service and for the technical team as well, I would like to thank them.
A mis jugadores porque llevan todo el año trabajando y creyendo en algo que para ellos era muy distinto a lo que estaban acostumbrados. Pero han creído y al final el trabajo ha sido recompensado.
Well, of course, I would like to thank my players as well, because they were working the whole year and they were all the time believing in what they were doing. And in the end, yeah, they got this big title, so I would like to thank them a lot.
A toda la afición que ha venido y a la que ha estado viéndonos en Szeged, en sus casas o en la plaza, en una pantalla gigante. A toda la afición, público que ha venido. Okay.
For all the public that supported us in Hungary, I would like to thank them as well.
Ha sido un partido muy difícil ante un gran equipo, como es Montpellier, que nunca se da por vencido y que sigue trabajando.
It was a really hard game with a hard competitor, because Montpellier is really playing good and never gives up.
Yo creo que la clave ha sido las situaciones de uno menos y uno más para ganar el partido. Uno menos, un jugador menos, un jugador más.
Bueno. He also says that the key was that there was always like one player more or less for the game.
Ha habido una situación de 4 jugadores que nosotros hemos metido gol y con 5 algunas, y luego hemos jugado con uno más también y hemos conseguido el gol para la diferencia.
Okay, so he said that sometimes there were only 4 players and they met some goals, and then there were 5, and in the end with one more player they met the important goal.
La gente notaba el cansancio de jugar 2 grandes partidos en 2 días seguidos, con muy poco descanso.
Estaba cansado.
Sí, los jugadores.
So in the end, of course, the players were a bit tired of playing 2 games in 2 days.
Okay, pero hemos seguido defendiendo a buen nivel en estático. Hemos tenido problemas con su contraataque.
Okay, but anyway, they played good in the end, and they were working hard, and we just had some problems with the with the fast breaks. Thanks.
A partir de ahora hay que seguir trabajando. Es decir, hay que celebrarlo, pero hay que seguir trabajando.
So, of course, we have to go on working, and we have to celebrate, but after that, we have to go on working.
Otra vez, enhorabuena a toda la familia, porque yo creo que es clave ser una familia, y Pick Szeged es una familia.
So thanks again to all this family, because for us, Szeged is it's a big family, and thanks to them.
Okay. Gracias.
Thank you very much. Patrice, can we have your view now, please?
Pardon. Tout d'abord, je voudrais féliciter l'équipe de Szeged pour sa victoire ce soir. Je pense que Szeged est une très très bonne équipe. C'est un club prestigieux. Je crois qu'on a perdu ce soir contre une très belle équipe.
I'd like to congratulate Szeged on their victory today. Not only are they a very, very good team, but they're also a very prestigious club.
Je voudrais aussi remercier le club de Berlin qui nous a accueillis pendant 48 heures.
I'd also like to thank the club of Berlin who hosted this event over the last 2 days.
Et surtout, je voudrais féliciter l'équipe de Montpellier pour la saison en Coupe d'Europe qui a été une saison de très grande qualité puisque avant ce match, on n'avait perdu aucun match et qu'encore à 6 minutes de la fin, on était à égalité. Donc je voudrais féliciter l'ensemble de mon effectif et l'équipe de Montpellier.
And I'd also like to thank the team of Montpellier who won all their European games this season. And today, even 6 minutes before the end of the game, the scores were level. So I'd like to thank my team.
La déception est forcément immense puisque plus on se rapproche du bout et plus on est éliminé et plus la déception est importante. Donc ce soir, c'est une immense déception.
We're very, very disappointed. The closer you get to the final hurdle, then obviously the bigger the disappointment is when you can't jump that hurdle.
C'est d'autant plus une déception qu'on a réussi à mener le match tel qu'on pouvait penser qu'on le mènerait, c'est-à-dire un petit peu en difficulté vu la circonstance et vu l'état de notre effectif.
It's all the more disappointing because given the problems we had with the squad, with the team, we managed to stay in the game and we're all very, very close.
Malheureusement, le tournant du match se situe au moment où on revient 2 fois à égalité, c'est-à-dire qu'à ce moment-là, je pense que nous, on commençait à vraiment être très très bien au niveau défensif. Après, pour l'équipe de Szeged, c'est quelque chose qui arrive à toutes les équipes quand on connaît ce genre de match, c'est-à-dire il faut conclure, donc les ballons pèsent un petit peu plus lourd, ils ont eu quelques pertes de balles qu'on a provoquées. On a réussi à se procurer des balles de jeu rapide parce que c'est là où pour nous était le salut ce soir. Malheureusement, sur ces balles de jeu rapide, on a 3 ou 4 occasions qui sont des occasions assez nettes sur le jeu rapide et où on perd les balles en percussion. Voilà, donc je pense que c'est lié certainement, j'avais dit au début de la saison que peut-être notre équipe était encore un peu jeune. Je crois que ce soir, ça a confirmé que dans la maîtrise, sur la fin de match, on était un petit peu jeune.
The turning point in the game were the 2 times when we managed to draw level. Szeged played a few bad moves at that time. When you draw level like that, then obviously the way you play and the next balls are very, very important. And on our fast breaks, we didn't play some of our fast breaks very, very well, which meant that we couldn't move ahead.
Pour nous maintenant, ce qui est important, c'est de savoir tirer profit de cette saison européenne et de ce dernier match aussi pour nous faire grandir un petit peu. Je pense que c'est une expérience, c'est toujours plus agréable de construire son expérience sur les victoires, mais de temps en temps, les défaites peuvent aussi aider les équipes à grandir. J'espère que cette défaite va nous aider à grandir.
I've said throughout the season that our team is quite young and sometimes lacks experience. Obviously, you can during the season, and I hope that the experience that we've had during these European games will stand us in good stead for the future. You learn a lot when you win games, but it's also important to learn a lot and to draw conclusions when you taste defeat sometimes.
Merci, thank you very much. Attila, Szeged didn't come to Berlin as the biggest favorites of the tournament. So what are your feelings now when you achieved that?
I don't want to speak about the handball, sorry. Is it possible? My mind is not here. I'm in the dressing room, just my body is here. So I want to speak about 2 things. I want to continue my speech from yesterday, that yesterday we won the game, and I said that our coach can wake up, that he can play final on his birthday. Now I can say that he got the trophy for his birthday, and it's much more cheaper, like to buy some gift or some bottle of wine. So for the team, it's more cheaper, and I think that he's more happy. And second thing is that we play away, but it sounds in the hall that like we play at home, because our supporters, our fans was so loud, and it was incredible feeling how they support us, and whole game they was by next to us, and I fear that we cannot lose. Montpellier is a very good team, but we play very well, especially in the defense, and it was in our hand the whole game. So I'm so happy, and I cannot say anything else. Just only thanks.
Thank you very much. Mikael, where did you see the biggest problem today in your play against Szeged?
Je pense que c'est une semaine où on a manqué de chance un petit peu, dans le sens où moi je me suis blessé mercredi à Ivry, Thierry Meyer s'est fait une entorse à la cheville mercredi, on a perdu William à Cambrai aussi samedi et je me suis refait mal à l'échauffement ce soir.
It's not been a good week for us. Myself and Thierry Meyer injured ourselves in the match at Ivry on Wednesday. And obviously yesterday, William Acambray got injured. And then today, I got injured again during the warm-up.
Malgré tout, on était, je pense, en position de gagner ce trophée. Mais c'est vrai que je pense qu'aujourd'hui, on a été dominé en attaque, en défense. Et même les balles qu'on a su récupérer, leur gardien a été... Mikler a été très fort et trop fort ce soir, je pense, pour nous.
We put ourselves into a position where we could have won the game, but unfortunately, their goalkeeper produced some very good saves at the right time, which meant that we couldn't move ahead to win the game, even though we had the chance to do so.
Maintenant, félicitations à Szeged pour le beau week-end qu'ils ont fait quand même, parce qu'ils ont réussi à éliminer Berlin chez eux dès la demi-finale et ils ont fait une très grosse finale contre nous. Donc, avant tout, félicitations.
But above all, congratulations to Szeged. It was no mean achievement to beat Berlin at home yesterday in the semi-final. And they again produced a very, very good performance today to beat us in the final. So congratulations to the team of Szeged.
Thank you very much. Dear colleagues, any questions? If that's not the case, I would just like to remind you that we had 3 players awarded. Dragan Gajic as the top scorer, as he scored 73 goals in the season and 19 in the tournament. Roland Mikler was awarded as best goalkeeper and Iker Romero as the most valuable player. Thank you very much for your attendance and see you next season.